I'll read. They went through the television there. Not that you can tell. Right, welcome to Talking Poo. Now this episode is going to feature a kind of a story about a car boot exploration. Exploration? I don't think that's quite right. Anyway, we're moving to standing up now, just for a change, because the old box that I was using for the old box, that doesn't sound right at all, does it? The crafty box I was using for my other Talking Poos whilst slumbering sitting down wasn't quite working for 50% of the Team Poo kind of team. So anyway, the licorice torpedoes have all gone. Oh, I miss you already. Right. So first of all, thank you for 800 subscribers. Oh yes. Mwah. Thank you. That being said, moving on to the car boot sort of story. Right, basically there's two car boots that I kind of can go to fairly regularly. One of them being a couple of bus rides away and a pretty decent walk away, and also you have to kind of go underneath a kind of motorway, kind of subway tunnel kind of thing, which is no path. You've just got to kind of walk along the wall like this and hope you don't get run over, which is not very good when you've got young kids in prams and things. So we tend to go 20 miles past to a different stop, which you then have to come another 20 miles on foot back to the car boot. And it's kind of one of those things where it's a 1 or 2 times a year kind of deal. The other one is a lot easier to get to, but it's still like quite literally about a 10-mile walk on foot. So like on Sunday I was like, right, I'm going to go and I'll take one of the kids with us. So I did Sophie's choice and kind of thought, well, the one with the pram will be easiest because anything I can buy I can kind of hook onto it and hopefully he'll fall asleep and all the rest of it. So left the house at 8:30 and arrived at the car boot at 9:45. And I was pretty much walking, I was walking like that fast. That's how fast I was walking. Wow. Flying. So anyway, I got there 9:45 thinking it doesn't start at 10 o'clock, but I've powered here to make sure I got here on time. And it had already started, it was going, and I was like, alright, I guess I shouldn't have come at 9 o'clock then. So it gets there, and I don't know what it was like weather-wise where you live. For all I know, you could live in Zimbabwe. But it was basically what we call around here Blana Hoolie. Really, really windy, windy as out. So people were like not setting their stalls up, the stalls were fairly set up, but they were kind of trying to maintain the setup of their stalls by kind of just like lying over their stuff and putting their feet up and trying to put heavy things on it and stuff. And you were quite literally walking past people's stalls as they were chasing their goods across a field and stuff. And I was like, alright, well, that's pretty good, because like they're going to probably not want to be here for very long, so they'll just want to get rid of everything and get going. No. What we're going to do is we're going to try and just charge as much as we can for stuff. And it was just like, oh my god, like so expensive. There was no toys there. Like, and most people kind of pretty much just ended up with their stuff, not on a table, just in massive boxes. And it was like, I don't really want to spend hours rummaging through boxes of plates and things. It was just like, oh, I've just walked 20 miles really fast in lots of wind for this kind of attitude. But I kind of knew it was coming. But I went anyway. So what did I get? Right, well, I saw this. It's an Imaginext helicopter. I asked how much they wanted for it. They wanted £2 for it. Kind of put it back and thought, I'll go and walk around and see if I can find something else. Managed to find Iggle Piggle and Oopsie Daisy. Oopsie Daisy is currently like nuzzled under me youngest arm, so obviously I won't be going and getting her or it, don't know. Anyway, to show you, but basically they're like 50 pence each, and it's kind of the kids really like them, so that's good for them. A lady was there, and she clearly goes round and buys stuff to put on her stall, and walking past her, and she's like, "Oh, Hot Wheels, get some Hot Wheels." And I'm thinking, okay, what Hot Wheels have you got? Oh, they're down there. I'm like, where? Down there. No, I can't see any Hot Wheels there. Oh, you mean the Fast Track boxed up? It's like, Hot Wheels, how I pet, like, at least just see, you know, racy car thing. I just thought, like, who are you kidding? Like, and you want a premium price for not premium goods, trying to sell them as, I was like, no thank you, but thanks for like heckling me to come over to try and sell me something. It's like, I have good eyes, I can actually see what's there. If I liked buying knockoff kind of bootleggy, not good Hot Wheels stuff, then I would have saw that, which I did see it and passed by it already. So carries on, goes around, did a couple of laps of the same stalls. There wasn't a massive amount of stalls there, although it's hard to tell because some of the stock kind of kept changing because it was just getting blown all over the place. Oh, is this a new table? Oh no, it's just because the stuff's upside down now. I went back, I thought, oh god, okay, if I don't see anything else, I'll go and see if the helicopter's still there, because the kids love Imaginext stuff and helicopters. Went back, picked it up. By this point, the person had turned blue because it was absolutely freezing cold, and like £2. I'm not going to bother haggling or whatever, just threw £2 at them, give it to the bear, and he thought it was great. And as I was leaving, the woman who was trying to sell us Hot Wheels was then trying to sell somebody else Moshi Monsters. I'm thinking, you didn't have them 5 minutes ago, so either they've blown off somebody else's table and landed on yours, or you found them and you're trying to sell them. And I was like, oh, well then Moshis, let's see what they got, you know me, sucker for Moshis. So it goes over, £1 each. I was like, what? £1 each for a Moshi and a car boot. You're off your trolley. They were like, so I bought one, obviously, a gold. It was the only gold I had and I needed it, so I thought, you know, basically, that's it. I've spent £4 at a car boot. So I thought, well, luckily, there's a sci-fi fair on the way back. So I'll go to that on the way back home and see what's there. I usually get a few bits and pieces from the sci-fi fairs that are on. And Morrison's is there as well, so I can go and get some washing lip looking or something as well. I'm passing. So I went to the sci-fi fair and got there bang on opening time and stuff, which was pretty good because had I not, I probably wouldn't have got what I got, because I went round and noticed for a sci-fi fair, there's like people who make bags, kind of people who get Moshi Monsters and put a key ring in their head, people who make cakes and stuff, and I'm thinking, yes, this might be how the pagans do sci-fi. I'm not quite sure. Excuse me. That's what you get for calling the pagans. They've probably got some kind of creature living inside of me now. So anyway, so this guy usually sells the Star Wars figures like I've bought from him before for £4 each or 3 for £10. So I'm rummaging through and picked a couple out, and all of a sudden there was about 6 blokes behind us, and they're just like reaching over, and I'm just like, I'm going to lose me cool here. Like, I've just done 50 miles round trip, spent £4 and only got 1 gold Moshi to show for it. I'm going to lose it here. So I was just like, kept on raking through, trying to like jag packets into their arms. Like, and this is where I picked out. Prince Exhibition. I've been after one of these for a little while. I think I read a book that he's in. So I assume it was something to do with the Shadows of the Empire. Might be a clue. Thank you. So that's pretty cool. I didn't quite like the 2-pack version, but whatever. I've got him. Nice. Also got, this was pretty good. I'm pretty sure one of the fat blokes who was trying to reach underneath me was a bit tutting when I picked it out. It's Dutch Randar Gold Leader. Pretty nice looking figure. Chuffed with him. And the final thing I got was from the last 17 Imperial Dignitary. I do like purple. There was as usual, another 4 or 5 ones there that I probably would have liked to have got. And normally I tend to like see them and sort of say, oh, you do this many for this much and get a better deal, but literally just the vipers were in their pit and they were just trying to get anything that they knew was worth money off this guy for like a good deal off him. And I was just like, oh, there's 10 quid, take these, get out of here, walked around again and left. Went to Morrison's and they had this Beast Hunters for a very good price, a couple of quid, so I was like, yep, I'll take that. I'm hoping to find twin top or twin thingy, the two-headed giraffe looking thing, so I can swap it over for this guy. And that's it really. The only other thing I kind of picked up and found, which was the couple of, when was it, Saturday? Saturday I went to a charity shop. God, the charity shops are just dried up. There's no, I don't know what's going on, but there's no. But anyway, found a Splinter, vintage Splinter. He was 20p, so that was nice. Like, I like paying that kind of money for naked vermin type of thing. I always kind of didn't understand why his tail had the wraps on, but I don't know. Maybe it's something to do with gout. Who knows? So yes, that was the car boot sci-fi thing. Got back home, and luckily when I was in Morrison's, now if you don't know where I live, which why would you, unless you traded with us, in which case, okay, fair enough. But from Morrison's to my house is at least 3 miles, and the wife's like, oh, make sure you get some eggs. And it was basically £1 for 1 egg, or a couple of quid for 100 eggs. So I ended up with this slab of eggs. Oh my God, like, on the windiest day ever, where they get, you know, literally battery hen farm, is that what they're called? Don't know. A lot of eggs, teetering on the top of a good buggy push cherry pram thing, kind of clasping with my little fingers and my thumb whilst pushing the pram along. So that was a wonderful experience. Thank you, my love. So yes, so there you go. Thanks once again, 800 subscribers. Mwah, mwah. Type of thing. I don't know what the hell that was about. That bit might not make the final cut. Probably will, and that bit will just look stupid me singing it, but hey ho. And Stu, if I'd known you were going to the flippin' sci-fi fair, Mara, I would have made sure you got flippin' huffer, wouldn't I? I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch us all later on. Now I'm going to have to walk over here. I've been standing on the bloody wire for 10 minutes there. Got a right good dent in my heel.